In my 4 years of high school, I was able to maintain a clean track record. I never even got called into the principal's office or the dean's office or whoever. I didn't even get a detention for being late or anything like that. I was never one of those students who would vape in the bathroom and then scream in the hallway, nothing like that. I was a good apple, a good egg, as you might have said. But there was one time that got called into the dean's office, and I was honestly terrified because I had no idea what I had done. I was thinking maybe they had pulled up something I did in the past and were trying to blackmail me through it. I was thinking maybe the crazy principal that I even made a video about from 8th grade was saying something about something I did and was trying to get me in trouble for it. But no, it was something even ridiculouser. I don't know if that's a word, but it was something even more goofy. But I was just sitting in history class and we were learning about 1777 and Abraham Lincoln and all that stupid stuff that nobody cares about. Just literally falling asleep in class, and I mean one time I actually did, and my teacher just didn't give a fuck. I literally passed out in class once, and he asked me, "Are you sleeping?" And I said yes, and then he went, "Okay, carry on," and didn't give a shit. Some teachers would literally whack the desk with a ruler in case you were falling asleep, but this teacher just didn't care. So after we finally got done with my short little nap, he gave me this little pass and said you have to go to the dean's office. And for some of you who don't know, I don't know how all your schools work, but in elementary school and middle school, the principal was the person who you went to the office if you done fucked up. But the principal in high school, I don't even know what the hell he did. He just sat in his office and smoked pot all day or something. I honestly don't know what he got paid to do. But the dean was the one who you would get called into if you misbehaved. So I was just very confused, didn't know what I had done. And he had told me, eventually, he just said, you have to go to the dean's office. So I went there, and as I walked, I just was shaking in my boots practically, not even knowing what I did. This was in the year 2019, as I might add, just the year that I started my YouTube channel, and I didn't even think that they would ever find my YouTube channel or anything, but they did. So my teacher had just basically said, "Okay, so you know what you did, right?" I hate when deans do that because, no, I don't know what I did. It's your job to tell me, essentially. I don't know what I did. Maybe I was just too cool for school and I have no idea what you think I did. So I said, "No, I have no idea." And he goes, "Well, I think you know." And I said, "No, I don't know. Just please tell me. Let's stop wasting time here so I can get back to class." So then he told me, "Well, I see you're on YouTube over here." And I was, so what? And he said, "Oh, you had made allegations about a student for being gay," and I was, the student is gay. I wasn't even making anything up. And for the record, this was one of my oldest story times. I don't even know, it was for like my third or fourth or something, but it was the creepy gay kid. And that video isn't even all that good anyways, but somehow it got around 400 views, making it my second most popular story time ever. But I guess you guys just really like that one. So then again, he had just said, "Oh, you'd made allegations towards a student for being gay," and I said, "The student is gay," and he was, "Oh, well, you're making fun of him and everything," and saying you knocked him out on the bus. And I remember I used to actually exaggerate story time just a tiny bit, but I don't like to do that anymore. I used to exaggerate just a tiny bit. I would just add some little detail in, and I did it for like two of them, but nowadays I don't. I pretty much try to tell the story truthfully and full. I just don't add anything to it. So then after that, he had just said, "Okay, I'm gonna need you to delete the video," and I was all, "No, thank you," and he was all, "Delete the video, you're getting detention," and I was fine. So I essentially did not even delete the video. I actually just put it on unlisted, which basically, for those of you who don't know what unlisted means, is somebody can watch the video if they have a link to it. So that is actually perfect for when somebody is all, "Oh, this is for private members only." So if they either get the notification or whatever and they click on that, then they can get a link to it. But if they somehow save the link and just put it on a Google document or something to watch later, then they can still watch it. But it's completely different from private, which just means nobody can watch it no matter, even if they do have the link. And then public means you can watch it no matter what. So that's basically what those mean. But I just put it unlisted for a while, and if people were asking about where the video went, I just gave them the link and said you could still watch it. But then, literally, like I think 6 months later, I put it back as public again, and they didn't say a word, so that was utterly, utterly confusing to me. But pretty much that is the end of the story. How I was not even in trouble for it or anything. I almost got in trouble, but the dean at my school was actually kind of nice, and I liked them. There were two of them, actually, but they're actually pretty nice deans. I had no problem with them. They weren't slimy cock Nazis like the principal at my 8th grade school. And if you're watching this, Principal Slimy Cock Nazi, I hope you die a painful death. And I wholeheartedly mean that, because he would literally just make up stuff about me to try to get me in trouble. He hated my guts, and I hated his too. But anyway, I'm getting ranting at this point, but I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I hope you have a good day, everyone.